He was on the West Coast.
And you're on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I was in
So
New
when
York.
y'all get back together?
We still was doing things like even with the 3-2-1 thing. They have a compilation album where we did this. We did a song on there. We've always done, like he said, we never broke up. It's just that he was doing his thing, and if we could meet up at a certain time and place, so be it.
Right.
But he was doing his thing, which was overdue. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I waited my solo album out for so many years.
It wasn't about me anymore. You see what I'm saying? Because what happened was, we didn't even tell everything. The two deals with Wild Pitch and with Mercury were double album deals. It was an Ultra album and a Keith album. And he didn't get to do either album on either label. So that's why I had to really wow, he really done went up and over. Boy, let me just fall way back and let him do him. See, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because think about anybody, you doing this and you got your album and you never get to come out.
Right.
Especially with Wild Pitch. See, with Mercury, he never even got to the recording part of his album.
Yeah.
But I had a solo deal. I was
supposed to have a solo deal with Mercury.
Yeah. No, you had it. You just didn't get to record.
Yeah.
Put it out. Okay.
Wild Pitch, he started recording. And it didn't happen, because we left, like he did the eggshell shit and everything, you see? So how many times can you keep telling them to fall back? Yo, let's do another Ultra, and then you know what I'm saying?
When initially he wanted to do the solo thing.
Yeah, that was the whole beginning. Right. The whole thing was just get me started.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Help me get started,
Well, it worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out better that way, right?
Yeah, that's what's the deal. What? That was the deal.
Right.
You see?
Now, to bring up another group, right? Because I think y'all would know better than me, right? Masters of Ceremonies, right?
Yeah.
All I can remember is Grand Pooper from that group. Who was the other MCs?
Don Barron and what's
Don
the other
Barron
guy?
and another dude.
Can't remember the other dudes.
They
Forgive me, my brother. Yeah.
Cracked out. Yeah. That was this.
He left and went to Brand New.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
He went from one dope group to another.
Right. Yeah.
That was a crazy ass deal.
When y'all like in the 90s now, and y'all seeing like the Nas's and everybody starting to be birthed into it, right? If you had three artists from the 90s, right? Who would you say was like top tier out of the three MCs lyrically? Like, who would you give it to from the whole 90s era?
See, that's hard to condense the whole 90s in a couple of minutes.
Just three.
That's what I'm saying.
Three groups,
but
three.
But see, my shit is, I don't go by record sales. Like the public do. I go by content.
I'm going by record sales.
Yeah, I go by content.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? I had a funny career that out of all my music, when I'm off, I collected crazy funk bands. I was crazy funk. I didn't buy I just bought a lot of funk records.
Right.
Like I didn't have like a favorite rapper to go buy. I just always collected funk records. He could tell you, I go to J&R Music World. I grew up on Slave, I'll buy all the, anybody that had crazy costumes on the cover. I was driven by that, but I was good enough to deal with any rapper that rap. So I had my rap lane, but I would zone into funk records, like Cameo shit, all of the other stuff. That was my off time. Like I didn't never have an off time for another rapper. You know how some people be like, I'm gonna follow another rapper while I'm off of my own rap. I just stayed with me and blocked out rappers and then buy funk records. Yeah, so I didn't really praise rappers and stuff. And then I had what turned me off with rappers too. I remember one time Faith Newman was at Sony, right? So I'm in the room, me and Seth is there. She's begging me to go meet Nas. Like, she begged me to go meet Nas. So she pressuring me. I'm in another room doing my own shit, like in another part of Sony for whatever, Black Elvis. I'm up in the building. And who's up there? Who used to work up there?
Epic or?
No, at Sony. What was his
Sony?
name?
Oh, you had a bunch of people. Kurt Woodley.
What's the name that work up there? I forgot his name. So we, huh?
No, that's Sony.
Who used to be up with Sway on the radio?
Tech.
Sway.
You know, he always
trying to
collect
remember
records
his
in the
name,
Bronx
yeah.
and stuff. You know, I'm talking about dark skin. I forgot his name. So we up there at Sony. So Faith is begging me to meet Nas. So I go meet Nas, right? Because she begged me. So he's sitting there kind of like, she like, yo, this is Kool Keith from Ultra. So he's up there, yeah, man. Like he smoked 20 blunts or something. Like, nah, you know what's up, man. Like he giving me like a pound like this.
Right.
Like, you know how like somebody give you a pound and don't look at you or something?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is this? So I'm like, after this, I'm like, that shit turned me off from rap niggas. I was like, fuck it. I look up to funk bands, rock bands or something like that. I said, yo, I'm bigger than this.
Yes.
But when she introduced me to him, like it wasn't like he told me to come in there. I didn't want to even meet him.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I'm in the room by myself, minding my own business. She begged me hard to, yo, come on, and pulling me like this. So I'm like, okay, let me get this shit off for a change. But when I met him, it was like, I'm like, this is who this is?
Yeah, see.
I'm like, what the fuck?
But see, like I was saying, I'm more unconventional. Like, I gotta go like my man Rob Marciano, you know, Black Rob, Jada, you know. And then I gotta think of the third. But see, those are MCs to me. Not saying the other ones aren't, but you know, it's just.
Man, that's it. Like even when you say Jada, when you look at him today, more people hold him in higher regards after the verses.
Yeah, but I always held Jada in reverse because what Jada had the ability to do that a lot of MCs can't. I could be, like he said, I could be in a bad mood, whatever, and I throw some Jada on, and that nigga gonna make me chuckle.
Right.
Like, oh shit, that was dope.
Right.
But he's also the equivalent of what Keith was saying earlier in the conversation that he rap, but he rap about stuff that he ain't lived.
Yeah, but this is the thing. He did it cleverly, though.
Right.
See,
he did it convincingly.
See, you had a bunch of niggas doing it, but it was all like this. When Jada did it, it went like this.
Right.
See what I'm saying? It's one thing to write, I'm hard as rocks, but here write, I'm hard as rocks, would make you chuckle.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He just was great at that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the artists like that also because, like me, I write serious stuff, but some people write too serious, and you can't believe it.
Yeah.
But I like people that can make you laugh at something, like, you know, you got hard, but it's still humorous.
Right.
But some people write, you know, you be like, are you really that way?
Right.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
See, like with him, he invented also making up words. But when he say it, the words sound real. Other rappers do it, but that shit's. But I fucked up one of his vocal takes on this record we did that never came out. But he said some shit, and we was both because we had just finished a back and forth.
Right.
And he said some shit. He just made up a fucking word off the top of his head, and I just spit, laughed, and it was all over. Some shit he said, I just said, what the fuck is that?
Like me, I think I like to write more out the box, like say shit that people say, I don't believe he, rewind that back. I don't remind he said that shit, but like you said, a lot of rappers don't make you rewind something
Yeah, they
back.
make,
Right.
see,
You know.
that was the thing, like, from our era, like with the Canes and everybody, when you stood up, it made you see what I'm saying? Like, see, I would even throw Banks in as the third MC. Lloyd Banks. Yeah. Banks was nasty. See, that's me. I'm not on that commercial shit. If you want to jock niggas because they sold 1 million records, that's your choice. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that.
Right.
But me, I'm going with, like I said, the niggas who make me, oh shit, I gotta step my game up. These niggas is just, scoring, you know, hitting threes all the time.
Right.
These niggas ain't laying the ball up. They stepping back, shooting fadeaway threes, you know.
Cage, I'm on the rampage. You need a number, wanna know what age? Sight. I got me back now.
Yeah. DJ 2, you know what it is. Youngster, you are me. It's a reason they call me OG. I saw things you didn't see. Sit down and listen to me. Hey yo, come here, man. Oh, you think I'm corny, huh? Oh, really? I see more guns than time.